are speaking with Wendy. I'm so excited to be joined by her. I have met her many years ago through shared spaces with the Latin American community, and I'm just aware of how much she has grown in what she does. Wendy is the founder of Wendy Super Accounting, a firm dedicated to helping Australians navigate the legal and compliance side of self-managed super funds with clarity and confidence. With a strong focus on education and integrity, she supports business owners and investors to protect their wealth and avoid costly mistakes. Wendy is passionate about simplifying complex rules and empowering founders to make informed decisions that support long-term financial security. So welcome, Wendy.
Thank you, Sol. Thank you for inviting me today.
It's my pleasure. And I would love to get to know you more, like the person behind the business. So can you please share a bit about your story and how long have you been in Australia for?
Okay, originally from Colombia. I came to Australia 19 years ago. I came as a student to study English. So I came with no English, no family, no friends, and $500 in my pocket. That's all. And I came with the goal to learn English, um, to make a better life for myself. So yeah, now 19 years in Australia with my husband, two boys, and very happy.
Thank you for sharing. And I would love to know what motivated you to start your own business.
So there are many motivations, and I feel that lives start showing you where you need to be. Like for me, the first motivation, it has been to help my community. So I want everyone in Australia to retire and have a comfortable life. And I know with the government pension is not enough. So I feel that it's my responsibility with my knowledge to pass that urge to my community and pretty much to all the immigrants that we arrived to this country late to start saving for retirement. And in the companies that I worked, I always said, can we help my community? Can I do education? Can we start engaging them or something? But I guess I wasn't listened, or probably we didn't represent big numbers for those big companies. So that was one of my motivations. Second, I was working for big accounting firms. So when you are so many years in the industry, you start getting involved with complex clients, with more responsibility and very time consuming. And because I'm very family orientated, I didn't want to spend weekends and nights working for the rich. I wanted to fulfill my heart. Like I wanted to be a mother, but I still feel that I was giving back to the community. So that was another urge, like another thing that called me to start my own business. And probably third, and I guess one that really hit me hard, was my dad had an accident. He almost killed himself. I had to go to Colombia. The company allowed me to go, but they didn't want me to work from Colombia. So I was a couple of months with no salary. And when I come back, it was like, okay, we survive like 3 months just with one salary. Probably we can do it again. So it was the decision with my husband that probably was time for me to start my own business. So yeah, so many things telling you what you need to do.
Eh, I'm so happy for you that things aligned so you could embark on this journey. And I would like you to share what has been the biggest challenge as a founder.
I guess probably the most common one, and I guess it would be for a lot of people that are doing what I did, and it's to come from an steady, good salary that was coming every 2 weeks, and it was there to jump into a business that you don't know and it's really hard to control when the money is coming. So it can be months with money, months with no money. So you have to become like a better planner and more organized with money because of those fluctuations, at least at the beginning for the first, I don't know, first year of the business. So I remember right at the beginning when money was not coming, that I felt, oh my God, did I make the right decision? Should I go back and find a job? But like, I think that roller coaster at the beginning, I think that's the hardest for me.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And the uncertainty and not knowing when and where it's going to come from. So I definitely can connect with that. And you have decided to join our Leadership Skills for Founders event on the 29th of May. And I wondered what motivated you to join us this time.
First, because I love what you do. Like, I follow you since you started, and I'm very proud of what you are doing. So I felt that it's my way to support you and be there in your projects and in what you want to achieve.
Thank you very much for that. And I appreciate your support since the beginning. And I remember meeting your family early when your children were younger, and we have shared such beautiful memories together. So I'm so glad that you have decided to join us again for this opportunity, in which we will be surrounded by other founders from diverse communities. And we're going to discuss about what it takes to be a leader. And I wanted to know, in your opinion, what are the qualities that a good leader should have?
I think leadership can be in different ways. For me, is to lead by example. I try to apply that with my kids, with the people that I work with, and everyone else. Like I can say to my kids, don't drink soft drinks, and then they see me drinking soft drinks. I don't think I'm leading there because I'm giving the wrong example. So if I'm asking my kids or my team to do something, it's because I'm doing it. So for me, it's lead by example. So if I want something to be done, I have to embrace it. I have to do it first, and I have to show up. So for me, it's just give that example.
I definitely agree. And sometimes it's easier than others, right? For example, with the use of technology, talking about my kids and trying them not to use technology since they are very young yet. But nowadays we work with our phones. So all the time I need to set that boundary. And I wanted to know, in your case, which boundaries did you have to set to yourself because you're working from home? So how do you manage it to balance your personal and professional life?
Yes. So for me, I get up 3:50 each morning. So I know it's not for everyone, but I am a morning person. So by 4 a.m., I'm sitting in my computer from 4 to 7. It's like my 3 hours of like work. No interruptions. It's my work. Then is my time with my kids to get them ready, go to school. And when I drop them at school at 9, again, my time. From 9 to 2, it's my time for networking, for whatever I need to do. When I pick up my kids again, so it's their time. So from 3 to 6, I'm again with them. And if I have anything urgent or that needs to be done, I go back to the computer, but it's pretty much the time that they are with dad, going to bed. And so I try when I'm with them, there are no computers, no phones, like nothing is around me. And weekends, I try just to leave the phone hidden somewhere so I don't look at it. So I try to be away from my phones and computers as much as I can. So, and I have set up my calendars with those times so people can just book meetings on those times. So it has been my way to set up those boundaries, I guess. So, yes.
Well done. And it takes lots of discipline, right? To be able to be consistent with those boundaries that we set for ourselves. So I truly admire your consistency of waking up super early to be able to work uninterrupted. So that's something that I would definitely give a go. I'm not a morning person, I'm more a night person. So I usually do that at the end of the day. So I stay up late for a few hours working before going to bed. So I can relate to that need of having a time for yourself to focus. And nowadays, with all the distractions, it's a bit hard. But I wanted to ask also around your public speaking skills, because at the event, you will be presenting a speech about leadership. So, what's your relationship with public speaking, and has it always been this way, or has it changed throughout time?
I feel that probably public speaking, it hasn't been one of my strengths. Um, and in English, even less. Prior to starting my business, I was hiding behind a computer. I didn't want to talk to clients. I did not even want to answer the phone. So I think I was trying to skip away from English. And then even my husband said that I was different. In an Spanish event, I was happy to talk and make friends and interact. But in an English event, I was just sitting very quiet and not talking to anyone. So very different. But since I started my business, of course, now you have to show up, you have to practice, you have to put your face, and not only to the Latin community, but of course, we're in Australia, so we have to talk with different types of nationalities and accents, and now embracing my accent, embracing the person that I am, able to probably start building that confidence and trying to show up. And I think the key, it has been practice. The more I do it, the more confident I start feeling. And two things. If I have to talk about self-managed superannuation funds, it comes very natural. I can just talk and talk and feel very confident. But if I have to talk about myself or my story or something like that, it feels more shaking, like, oh, I want to cry. So, yeah, so I think it depends, but for me, it's practice. I'm afraid, but practice, show up, try it, do it. So the more I do it, the easier I guess it becomes.
Yeah. And it makes sense that you feel that difference, because when we speak about ourselves, we are more vulnerable. So showing our true selves with empathy, emotion, it takes courage. So I am so glad that you will be sharing your story at the event at the precinct on the 29th of May. And I hope I can see many people there. And I would like to invite you to connect with Wendy. I will leave the contact details in the description of this interview. And just before we end this conversation, is there anything you would want to tell a person who has started their own business or who's thinking about starting a business to encourage them to give it a go?
Probably what I have learned or have lived for the past 2 years is that if you feel the necessity of helping others, and if you can't do it through your through your work, and then yeah, start your own. But must do it with passion for what you really, really love. Uh, because there are so many up and downs that if you don't love what you do, probably it would be pretty easy to fail, or it would be pretty easy to feel very frustrated of the decision that you have made. Because every time that I have been in my lows, that's when I remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. So to see that I can transform someone's life for their retirement is that, okay, I have helped this client. Okay, so that gave me the strength to continue. So yeah, you must love what you are going to do or what you are doing to make it successful, I think.
Thank you for saying that. And it shows that you are purpose driven and you conduct your business with such passion that it's really admirable. And I'm looking forward to getting to see you again and know more about you. So thank you for sharing a little bit about your story. And I look forward to sharing more of these spaces together.
Thank you. So thank you very much.
And I will see you soon.